welcome to another episode of my Holiday Praise series playlist. This episode, I'm just going to hopefully complete the character arc of the eldest daughter Genesis, as well as just take more notes off of book 1 of the series to help aid me with the writing of the final and third book of the series. And I think I'm also going to try to update some of the character profiles and add more characters to my cast list, as I need to update a lot of that information as well. I have a story Bible that I actually typed up in Microsoft Word some time ago, and I think I'm just going to try to transfer a lot of that information inside of my Notion, so that everything will be in one place on there and not inside of my Word document. So that's another thing that I think Clara will and I'm going to try to start doing as well in this episode. But Clara will and later today I will do another update. So I went through some more notes for book 1 of my highly appraised trilogy series, and I summarized through chapter 6 all the way to chapter 10. So I'm currently on chapter 11 for my chapter summaries. So little by little I am getting through these chapters. This chapter 9 here, I think I'm going to change it up because this particular chapter is actually in Claire Marie's point of view, and I pretty much have just been wanting for book 1 to be in Isaiah and Denise's point of view, just going back and forth between them, so I may have to do some changing up in this first book as far as the points of view that I write in for the chapters. So I just put a little note on the side here about it being in Claire Marie's point of view, this chapter 9. So I'm going to try to blend it into the narrative, I think, and have it be like information that Isaiah was told or something like that. So yeah, I have some areas that I'm going to need to change in this first book. Hello again, it is Saturday afternoon. I'm just going to conclude this episode with just showing my cast list as well as updating some character profiles in my series Bible of my Notion. That's pretty much how I'm just going to conclude this 6th episode, and just wait until in the next episode about Genesis character arc. But as far as my book signing event, I think I'm going to schedule it in February during Black History Month. Even though the lead female is a white teenage girl, it is still about slavery and the fugitive slave law and all those sorts of things. So I think I'm going to schedule it in February. The books that I ordered should start coming in, I think, next week. I know the KDP paperbacks are supposed to come by Monday, but it just takes time for books to print, and especially when it's more than one copy, especially hardback copies. I ordered like 5 of those, so it's going to take a little while for them to come. Anyways, I'm just going to conclude this episode with showing my cast list and some character profiles. So here again is the cast list of the characters for my Holiday Praise series. I pretty much have all of the Johnson family members in here. I just have to add in a lot of the other family members of the Savage family here, and different supporting characters of the Smith family and the Gooding family and others, and some minor characters that I have to fill in. So I'm going to start trying to complete the rest of the Savage family characters, and start trying to fill in some of the minor characters as well. Alright, so I added in some more of the family members of the Savage family in here for the cast list. I added in Tremaine, Veronica, Adrian, Yvette, and Demetrius. But I still have to add in the 2 youngest daughters. And underneath, I also added in some of the minor characters. In here, Minister Nehemiah Irwin of the community church, and then Russell Black, which was Denise's abusive fiance, and the 2 physicians mentioned in the story, Dr. Sheila Mathis and Dr. Natalie Shannon. So that's all that I added in here so far. In the cast list. So these are the character profiles for the Johnson family. I believe I've already done Isaiah's, but I still have to update the information for the mother and the 3 daughters. I'm going to try to update some information for the mother's profile, and then I'll do another update. Alright, so I pretty much completed Cordelia's profile. Some of the information I actually deleted because of the fact that she's not in the story but so long in the Hallelujah Praise series, of course, because she passes away in the story. So some of the information I just didn't really need and just deleted, but I pretty much have completed all the information that I did need for Cordelia. Alright, this concludes episode 6 of my Hallelujah Praise playlist. Laura will, in the next episode, I'll go over Genesis character arc again and hopefully be completing that. But this concludes this episode.